Now, what are you doing on the 26th of March? Well, if you're here in the French capital, you might want to check out a conference entitled Paris Talks. The theme of the event is the future of humanity. On the day, decision makers, artists, scientists, you name it, they're all going to be meeting in one place to share their most promising ideas for the future. Well, I'm joined here in the studio by organisers Michael Bahati and Keenya Hofmaier. Thanks very much for speaking to us.
Thanks for having us, Rochelle.
I mean, Michael, let's start with you. You're originally from Uganda.
That's right.
You adopted Paris as your home several years ago. Where has this idea for Paris Talks come from?
After running, actually, Paris Talks is an Expats Paris conference. Expats Paris is a community of Paris-based expatriates, English-speaking Paris-based expatriates. And after running events for this community and with this community for more than 3 years, actually time had come for us to pass on to another level. And the best thing we could think of was the future of humanity. That's where the idea comes from.
All right, the future of humanity, Keenya, is a huge topic. What can people who attend the event expect?
They can expect a great deal, actually. We have 20 speakers confirmed, 12 men, 8 women, and there are a range of topics from education to technology to sustainable development to even the future of sex. So there's a lot of different topics involved, a lot of different predictions on what the future of humanity will be in 2075, and a lot of diverse perspectives. So I think that's what's unique and interesting about this conference.
Now, Michael, you've got speakers coming from many different places in the world, some from Africa as well.
That's right.
Who is coming?
So he's actually received his visa, and we're so happy that he's flying in next week. His name is Bernard. He's an entrepreneur, and he's flying in next week, and he'll be speaking about how millennials are changing the investment world and the future of economy and finance. And how all this new generation is going to change the entire paradigm of investment. We've got her name is Muriel Diaco, who is from Ivory Coast. She'll be speaking about sustainable development and how Africans are using tech to work and to put in place some new innovations in agriculture and so many other fields.
I mean, Keenya, it's fair to say that this is probably the first of its kind of this kind of conference with this kind of title, The Future of Humanity. Is the future of humanity optimistic?
It is. I guess you could say from our speakers, I think they have an optimistic lens, but they also don't want to give an answer or give a concrete picture of what the future will be. They want to leave that to the audience. So what audience members will really see in these speeches is more so questions to consider when thinking about each individual subject, and more importantly, actions that we need to take today in order to create the future that they are predicting in each of their topics. And so that's what's really interesting and special about this conference, the fact that the speakers give their expertise and give their predictions and opinions essentially, but leave it in the hands of us, the viewers, the general public, to make that future a reality.
So this the Paris Talks conference is going to be a real dialogue essentially with people who are there to speak and to share their views on their visions on the future, and the audience who have bought tickets.
And actually that's what makes it completely different from most of the conferences and festivals and tech shows we've been seeing in the West or even in Africa. Nowadays, when you go to a conference, you've got all these startups, you've got all these big tech giants who come and exhibit their products.
Okay.
Paris Talks will be about human connection and talks and a little bit of entertainment.
Keenya, a very final and quick response for you. When can people head to this conference?
They can head to the conference March 26th. The doors open at 8:30 a.m. We will have a master lecture series by Rye Miller from Mexico. At Théâtre de la Porte Saint-Martin, excuse me. They need to know where to go. Yes, on March 26th.
Okay, all right. Thank you both, Michael Bahati and also Keenya Hofmaier, for your time today.
Thank
that
you,
Paris
Rochelle.
Talks
Thanks
conference
for having us.
coming up. You're very welcome.
Thank you.
All right, your Eye on Africa team is back in about 45 minutes' time. Join us then.